Welcome to Pacific American School. While we are confident that you will find your time here productive and educational, it is important to know what to do if an unexpected emergency occurs. Therefore, we ask that you please pay careful attention to the following safety procedures. Earthquakes. In Taiwan, we have a lot of small earth tremors. These are normal and nothing to worry about. But occasionally, Taiwan does experience more powerful earthquakes. Therefore, it is important to follow the important procedures. When you feel a substantive shaking, immediately drop, cover, and hold. If you are inside, immediately drop into a protected position under a table or desk and cover your head with your arms and hands while holding onto the desk. Try to stay away from windows and interior walls. If you're outside, immediately drop into a protected position by trying to curl your head near your knees and covering it with your arms and hands. After the initial shaking stops, please wait to hear an announcement from the school or staff to either continue to drop, cover, and hold, or to begin to evacuate. Don't stick your head out until you hear the teacher tell you to, or something might fall on it. When you are told to evacuate, do so accordingly to the emergency evacuation plan that we're about to tell you about. Before an earthquake, please make sure you use a bag or book to protect your head on the way out, or at least cover with your hands and arms. Do not re-enter the building until you have been given the all clear. Emergency evacuation. Whether it is an earthquake, a fire, or other forms of natural disasters, we may occasionally need to evacuate the building. If we do, these are the procedures you need to follow. When you hear the staff tell you to evacuate, or hear the evacuation alarm, immediately and suddenly stand up and proceed calmly to the door. Leave all of your things at your desk unless it is an earthquake and you need to shelter your head with your bag or book. Teachers, please leave the doors open. Silently walk calmly but rapidly along the hall to the nearest stairwell if you are on an upper floor, and to the appropriate exit from the school, as per the evacuation map, unless otherwise instructed. Please remember, no talking, so you can hear instructions. Proceed to the back wall behind the ball courts and find your class's collection point. You should find your assigned teacher holding up a sign. But if your teacher isn't there yet, please line up with your grade level classmates in the proper location and wait for the teacher. Kindergarten to the corner nearest the football pitch, in grade sequence up to the seniors at the opposite corner. Please remember, no talking. After your assigned teacher takes attendance, please sit down and remain silent until you receive further instructions. Shelter in place, or lockdown. Finally, in some emergencies, it is better to just stay put and stay safe. We know we have the river and green spaces in the area, so sometimes it is possible that a snake or a dog might get into the building. Even worse, we might get an intruder or something really dangerous like. Therefore, when you hear the office announce to teachers to secure everyone in the rooms, you need to move to the nearest securable room with an adult. Sit down and stay silent except to answer the teacher while he or she takes roll. Do not try to leave the room until you are allowed to do so. If the announcement instructed everyone to shelter in place, please just sit silently until you receive further instructions. If the announcement was for a lockdown, however, please move away from the windows as the teacher physically locks the door, or help the teacher to block the door with furniture if necessary. If a room has too many windows, please move under the desk and make sure your phone is on silent while you stay absolutely still until you receive further instructions. If you're outside, please move silently to the fence and then follow it with your teacher to the school gate, and from there to the hospital car park. If the teacher instructs you to evacuate, please do so using the school evacuation plan, staying completely silent. In this situation, rather than the courts, you will also move to the fence and around the outside to the gate, then to the hospital car park, where teachers will take roll again. If you get separated from other students, meet in the hospital car park. And do not take instructions from anyone except recognized school personnel or uniformed law enforcement. All of these emergencies procedures are important, but especially the earthquake and evacuation procedures. Remember, the most important things to keep in mind during an emergency are to stay calm, stay quiet, and follow instructions. Thank you, and please enjoy your time at Pacific American School.